I really wanted to say thank you so much for all you who have subscribed so far. This video is particularly for you. You're amazing. I remember when I got my first subscriber, and now I'm up to about 60 subscribers. I want to keep going with this, make sure that hopefully we can get about to 1,000 subscribers. There's about 15,000 people that have watched these videos, which is crazy. I can't imagine. And I just can't imagine that sort of, it blows my mind. But I wanted to talk to you about bricolage in this video today. I think that's really important, and why you matter. Why I want to make sure that you know, you subscribers, everybody that's watched these videos, why it matters that you continue to do so and help this out. So this is a platform, Reciprocity.com is a peer proofreading and editing platform that I am developing. I need more people to go on there to demonstrate proof of concept. And what it is you can get your own work edited for, you can either earn credits by proofreading other people's work, and then it becomes virtually free if you do that work, or you can purchase credits, and a portion of the money actually goes to the system to maintain the system, but as well as the rest of it's going to go to the editor. So you can think of this as a sharing economy model, and I got to get the word out somehow. So what is bricolage? Well, bricolage is this idea that was first, really came into the swing of things by, it was introduced by Ted Baker and Reed Nelson. They started thinking about, well, how in the world do entrepreneurial ventures get created in sort of resource, what do they call it, resource depleted areas. So I believe that they were looking at how entrepreneurship happened in industrial areas that there wasn't a lot of resources. There was no money there, right? So it was like in coal. It was in I believe it was a coal mining town that just didn't have any money there. So what they identified is this idea of bricolage. So what is that? Well, that's where you make do with what you have. Right, so this is where you are looking at something and you only have a certain number of resources available, and every entrepreneurial venture will do this. You only have a certain amount of, even if you do get venture capital funding, even if you get funding from families around you, friends and families around you, there's only so much that you can do. There's only so much that you can do. So you actually have to make do with what you have. Well, how do you make do? Well, you do things like this, right? I myself, and I'm telling my story too when I'm talking about this research. I don't necessarily have. Sorry, I thought my mic fell. I don't necessarily have any money. I have enough money I had enough to create what's called a MVP, to create something that's sort of functioning. But it is not a minimal viable product, so it's functioning, but it's not necessarily where I want it to be. I also don't want to invest so much into something that I know is not going to work, so I want to make sure that I'm sort of growing this slowly and organically. And the way you do that is you make do. So you do things like these YouTube videos, for example. What happens is that builds, I'm trying to connect with you guys and to show what I'm trying to do, and that I'm not trying to do anything sneaky. I want to build a relationship with you. I want to help you out as much as I possibly can, and tell you different things with what we're doing in the business schools around in terms of research. But so you make do with what you have, right? But then you keep stretching. So you make do and you try to build a relationship. You might build different relationships with other people, and you do sort of exchanges with other people for a particular good. You also might sort of hodgepodge a couple of things together where it works, but it's not where you want it to go, or it's not where you want it to be. But then you get it to working where it actually creates enough revenue that you can reinvest it and get rid of the sort of hodgepodge things and keep growing and growing and growing. Right, so that's really important, this idea of bricolage, where you're just making do with what you have. You are just piecing together things doing things, and this is really incredibly important to do this whenever you have a startup. Lots of people think, well, all you have to do is go get venture capital funding, and it's pretty easy to get and all that kind of stuff. Well, it's not necessarily true. What you have to do is build a relationship. You have to continuously invest in building relationships in the long run. The way that I can do this to reach as many people as I can, and to hopefully help you out as many people as I can, is to do these YouTube videos, so you know what I'm up to, what's going on. So that's a really incredibly important topic, is the idea of bricolage, just making do and piecing things together, and just keep plugging along, building relationships, reinvesting with what you already have. Keep reinvesting. You earn a little bit from it, then you reinvest in the company. You keep growing and growing and growing until it actually becomes something sustainable and something bigger than you. And that's the goal, right? So right now it's just me that's trying to push this forward. I do have contract manufacturers and stuff like that, but I eventually want to actually build a real company and continue to push us forward. And the only way that I could do this is build a relationship with you, so we can actually create this really cool platform where you are participating in it, and you are helping out, and you are, as much as this platform, you subscribers, you watchers, you are as much as this platform as I am in terms of directing where it's going. So with that, thank you so much and have a good day. Bye.